Price of Fame.
It's lonely at the top.
And welcome to The Price of Fame,
where we specialize in fashion, art,
music,
and entertainment.
I am Mike Vegas.
And I'm Savage Rogers.
Welcome to the building.
Price of Fame.
Yeah, Price of Fame.
What does fame stand for?
Fashion, art, music, entertainment.
I was just telling that because the people always be like, "Yeah, Price of Fame, that's dope. What does that mean?"
Man,
even though we say it every episode, I think that
some people probably don't even know
the acronym. They don't catch that.
Some people don't even know what an acronym is.
I mean, that's true.
But they use it every day.
That's true.
They use acronyms every day.
That's true. But
that's
you don't
true.
know
what
where. Yeah. Even with what's the name? Even with like
when they
texting now, right?
Yeah.
They don't know it's an acronym.
LOL.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. But anyway, it's a new generation, man.
Yeah.
New generation.
Which it's good and bad. So I don't knock the new generation.
No. I don't. You gotta ride the wave. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I mean? Especially the ones like is curious about like stuff that happened before.
Yeah.
Like they want to like they want to know what's going on now, but they also want to know the knowledge of what happened before them. Yeah. Just like us, when we came up, we wanted to know like how, you know what I mean, like our forefathers did it, how things was.
But you know what's crazy? There's not too many things out right now that's new. Outside of the internet.
Right. That's it.
Like that and robotics and all that, as far as there's not too many things.
Yeah,
you can't reinvent the wheel. I mean, you can't create the wheel. You got to just add on to it.
Yeah, almost even with robotics, like when you watch stuff like the Jetsons or it was shows like that, you already kind of saw where the future was going.
Where it could go, yeah.
Right. The only thing we didn't see is like you said, with like the social media, like the internet. Like
that's something new.
No one predicted.
But think about it. When it first came out, like the MySpace might have been one of the first social platforms.
And
right?
Facebook was for college students or whatever. I guess groups.
MySpace was like for the
music, for like right.
People that was in the life or whatever. But then people they advanced, and then it came another one. Then Vine came out. Then another one came out. Then after a while, it just starts getting better and better and better.
Right.
And but the first one had to be created, and then you didn't create a whole new way of doing things. You just added on and enhanced it.
Just added on to that better. Platform, right?
But you're supposed to make it better,
right? It's supposed to always get better.
You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to get better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I don't know, man. Side step. Do you see Nikki?
What you mean? I've seen her a lot.
Did you see her on? She's catching a lot of flack, man.
Oh, because she's with
Trump. I don't have a problem with that.
Trump,
though.
and she's with the wife. What's her name?
Kirk.
Yeah. What's the wife's
Andrew
name?
Kirk. Whatever his name is. I don't know.
Charlie Kirk. But it's his wife.
His wife. But look, that's her choice. Right. I'm not mad at her for that. I wonder why though.
Yeah, me either. I'm
wondering why would she do? That's a choice though. It's a choice.
I think it's like with anybody when someone picks a side, whatever side it is, because they see themselves in that side. Like whatever the side is you're picking, you're like, I see my values here, or either what I want lies here. You know what I mean? Whatever you're picking.
Well, she has a lot of money, but I mean, there's certain things that Kirk was saying. It's kind of they ain't no kind of nothing. It's real disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what. I guess it's kind of up to interpretation too. Because it's like, like freedom of speech. It's like,
I think you kind of say speech free.
Yeah, you can kind of say whatever you want.
You say freedom of speech, but speech ain't free.
No, you got to.
If he says something on this.
No, you got to reap the consequences of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You won't go to jail for it.
Right, you can say whatever you want, but it might be public. It might be public opinion. It might be you might see someone in public. It might be your sponsorships might go away or not
have
go
you
away.
Walking down the hall, shame.
Right. So you don't know what's going to happen.
So speech ain't really free.
Yeah.
You got to watch your mouth. I mean, anyone. Yeah. You got to watch what you say.
But I think Nikki's a very smart person. So
no, she's smart, but I don't know if she's having like a breakdown. I don't know. I like Nikki. I still like Nicki.
I don't think that she's having a breakdown with this. I mean, you could say the same
or
thing. Like,
she has a motive.
yeah, you could have the same thing. You had,
There has to be a motive behind what she's doing.
You had Cardi B reading off the cardboard cutout, talking about, like Kamala Harris. She had the cardboard cutout, and Cardi B was like, and I do endorse the. So everybody does the thing for for what they want. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying Cardi B's dumb. I'm just saying that Nicki is a very intelligent person. So it's definitely a reason.
It got to be something behind what she's doing.
Right.
It has to be.
And she's doing what she's doing.
I'm so sorry, man.
No, that's the call.
My bad, brother.
Such a boss.
Yeah.
Busy guy.
The phone don't stop. The business don't stop. That's called them calling right now. Like, y'all need to switch the topic. That phone call came through like, y'all getting a little too getting too deep up here.
No, we was even talking about earlier, as far as things advancing. Remember the first cell phone?
Yeah. The first cell phone, it was
things came a long way.
It was the one you ride around with the bag.
Yeah.
You had the bag, and then the cord was connected to it.
Yeah.
That was like a cordless phone, but you could walk around with like a briefcase.
Yeah.
And the phone attached to the briefcase.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
And then after that, it kind of fell off for a second.
Then the big brick one came back with the huge brick with the antenna.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
sticking up.
It was kind of flat, but it was still.
Right.
And then, StarTech. Was it StarTech?
Or was it Sidekicks?
Or Nokia?
I'm trying to think of what came out first.
Sidekick didn't come out first.
No, Sidekick came out later because then it flipped around.
Sidekick was out when BlackBerry was out.
It came out right before BlackBerry though, right?
No.
Sidekick. Did it? I don't know.
Same time.
I never had a Sidekick.
Because I had a Sidekick and a BlackBerry.
Yeah, I had BlackBerry.
Was that Motorola? Was that Motorola?
Oh.
Sidekick was Motorola.
Okay.
Sidekick.
I thought when you said
T-Mobile, I had mine
was
on T-Mobile.
Yeah.
But then they had the two-way pages.
Yeah, I remember the two-way pages
Sky
too.
World, Sky something.
Yeah. Motorola two-way page me.
It's crazy. You remember just the page is crazy. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
A beeper. You got a beeper.
Yeah.
Someone beeps you, and then it's their phone number, so you got to go to the payphone or whatever or your house phone and call them back.
Man.
It was no
so
mobile
technology
phone.
did
Technology
advance,
went a long ways. Yeah.
But like I said, it's supposed to get better.
Right. Everything is supposed to get better.
So I think the question is why is hip hop dying, or is hip hop dying?
Right.
You know, because for the first time,
I think you answered it.
We're not where we were. We were the number one. You know what I'm saying?
And I think you just answered it.
Yeah.
Because things are supposed to get better.
Yeah.
It's not getting better.
It's like lateral. It's making lateral.
Right. The music's not getting better.
It just became, it leveled out and just stayed there, and then it just starts dropping and dropping.
And then this another thing too. That's why I can't get it. Like it like irks me a bit that you got like all of these rappers, and podcasters, everybody, and they all keep saying like, oh, like music industry was better when Drake was around before the beef. It shouldn't rely on one. It's multiple sources out here that keep saying that. It shouldn't rely on one person making music that's keeping the music alive. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, Kendrick messed it up when he went at Drake because Kendrick not gonna be outside like Drake was outside. Why is it only one person outside? Why are you looking for a Drake stimulus package? Like, it's one person? It should be, a plethora of artists out that you look and you like,
Yeah.
But it's because everyone
should have options.
Because it didn't get better. Everyone was used to this one style.
Well, you gotta think about it. Drake his sound was totally different than everyone else's.
Right.
Totally different. And Kendrick's style was totally different.
Right.
And if you do the history of hip hop, period, most of the mega stars
don't sound
in a
like
class
anyone else
by themselves.
Right. They don't sound like anyone else.
Think about that. From the beginning of hip hop,
right,
the biggest stars didn't sound like anyone else.
Right.
And most of them, and a lot of them weren't even nice.
Right.
Did I like Tone Loc? No, I didn't like Tone Loc. But Wild Thing was a big song.
Yeah, his voice was different.
Did I like MC Hammer? I ain't gonna front that first song, down. That was kind of crazy.
I know that Too Legit was kind of hard too.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. Hey, too legit. What's crazy, they say Hammer lay you down in real life. Though.
Yeah,
it's like Hammer don't play no games in real life.
But you see what I'm talking about? A lot of people had their own style.
Right.
Even Q-Tip, when the Jungle Brothers and Q-Tip was out, they were similar as far as the genre they were in.
But they sounded completely different.
Totally different from each other, right? And
if you hear a Tribe Called Quest song, it was completely different than a De La Soul song.
Yeah, but they weren't the same,
Right. They did like the same type of hip hop.
Exactly.
But the sound was completely different.
Mm-hmm. So now I saw an interview with Vince, and Vince pretty kind of said it the same way. It's like people don't put in that 10,000 hours. They don't do it. They figure, oh, well, I can sing a little. I can sing. Everybody in my class said I could sing. I'm gonna make a record. And then they make one record and they get lucky.
Right.
And it pops off. And they figure they're a star. You're not a star yet.
Right. And did it really pop off? To them, it popped off.
But see, that's what I say. That's what I say. I don't care about numbers.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care if you got 1,000 people following you or 2 or 1 million.
Right.
It doesn't matter because those numbers are kind of fake. Those are fake numbers.
True. It's true.
You have 1 million followers following you. How many people are following you because of their antics, and how many people are following you because they really dig your style?
Right. It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. A lot of those numbers don't even count.
No.
Like, it's a small fraction of those people who are actually fans of like that artist's music or what that artist is actually putting out.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a lot of times it's the antics. It might be like certain little pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. So the numbers really don't matter as far as like quality of the music.
Mm-hmm. I remember one time I went to, this is when I was doing beats, and I went to Jive Records, and I came in there with my music, and he was like, yo, I like it, man, but he said, yo, you ever thought of, can you make a song like this? He played me a Tribe Called Quest song.
Right.
He wanted me to make music like Tribe Called Quest.
Right, which wouldn't have lasted long at all.
I said, yeah, I can try to make some music like that, but that's not me. That's not my style. This is my style. That's that. So at that point, I said, oh, music business is going to go downhill, man.
Right.
Because A&Rs are fans.
Right.
I don't need you to be a fan. If you work for my record company, I need you to be different.
Right.
I need you to have that ear that's going to say, yo,
that's next.
I see something.
Or either right.
This could be the next thing.
Right.
I don't need you to be like, yo, make me a song that sounds like this.
Right.
No.
Just because we want to get a couple spins.
Exactly.
Make it sound exactly right.
And then you got
that doesn't last.
You got beat makers, not producers, beat makers. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So producers, they get up there, they don't know how to produce the artist. Nah, that don't sound right. Do that over. So say, yo, all right, repeat that. I do this. They don't know how to produce an artist. So beat makers, they'll make a beat on Fruity Loops or whatever real quick. You know what I'm saying? And oh, well, yo, that sounds crazy.
And
that sounds
send it
like,
to you.
You know, and then send it to the artist,
and you send it back.
You ain't living it, then all of a sudden you got a song.
Microwave.
I mean, it may work. It may work. It may work. You might make it some.
But then, like even before you came into the studio, me and Paul was talking, and that's what we were saying. We were saying like now that it's so oversaturated.
Yeah. Like
everything is, you can't even cut through to even find anything because everybody and their grandmother just put music out every hour. If we could check now, a song will come out every 10 minutes. A new song's coming out. Where it didn't used to be like
the wall to see if it's
right.
It's
First,
thick.
it used to be like you had to get funneled into the game. Yeah. Now it's not like that. It's just
you have to go on
wide
the road,
open.
You have to really work.
And like you said, like that, the internet made that possible. That now it's straight.
But it's a good, it's a bad thing,
right?
You know, I feel like if I had an artist that really was dope, I would be like, "Look, chill. Don't post that much. Once you build the mystique, every time you post, it's gonna be like, yo, did you see that?
Right.
Did you really see that?
Right.
Yo, what kind of dress he had on? What kind of what was those sneakers he had on? Because you don't post a lot.
Right.
So when you see it, it's like, oh my God, it's like a mythical creature or something. You know what I'm saying? You really gonna look at them like, yo, who is that? But if you constantly post, after a while, people are gonna be like, yo, you know what? I don't want to see them no more. Yeah. What makes them so special?
Yeah. What's crazy is I think it's only one artist right now that does that and it works.
Cool.
NBA Youngboy.
Whatever.
He has like 25, 26 albums. Like he posts, he put out music.
No, I'm talking about social media. As far as pictures and video of you doing this and doing that.
But then too, people got to realize like he's still not a brand new artist. Like to us, we seem like he's a brand, but he's been out a long time, and he has like a lot of people around him.
Well, in his case, wasn't he independent?
Yeah.
So doing 26 albums is not the same.
Right.
He did grassroots, and he just.
Yeah, and he would just be happy 1 out of 3 million and it actually worked, and he actually, like the industry actually got behind him.
Yeah.
But again, he don't really sound like anybody either. Do I like his music? I personally,
honestly, man, I'm not
I personally don't like it, but it sounds different than everyone else's music. It sounds
I
different.
used to
than
like
other artists.
Tekashi music, man.
Yeah, I did too.
I swear, I used to
I
like
did too. I'm
when
not
I was in
gonna
the
lie.
clubs.
Yeah.
Tekashi, yo.
Yeah.
It
He used to go crazy.
It used to be different.
Like Skull Gang.
It hit different. It hit different.
That song he had with Nikki Fifi, that was fire.
Ooh, it hit different in the
That
club.
was fire.
B.
Yeah.
See them girls run up on that stage. It's like, whoa.
Nah, he had some hits.
Yeah.
He had some hits.
So I mean, but see, this is the thing. People are so focused on making that one single instead of making a great album.
Right. It's like no body of work anymore. No one does a full body of work.
No, and it's not hard to make a dope album. You just gotta take your time.
Right.
Take your time, make some songs, figure out the game plan and the direction you want to go with the album as far as the lineup and the music. You know what I'm saying? And you could use multiple producers to do that too. You don't have to use one producer to make a solid album. You just got to know the direction of where you're going in.
Right. It has to be a direction, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think that's what a lot
You're
of
just making songs just for the sake of making songs.
I think that's what it is, though. A lot of the music industry lacks that discipline or anything.
Oh,
now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
everything's all over the place.
And everybody,
It's
you know
like,
what it
no.
is too? Social media makes everybody a star before they're a star.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm a star. I got, how many people I got following me?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. You could barely sing. You don't have enough talent. When you get on stage, you look like everybody else. You dress just like everybody else. Then
a lot of times that's why now it don't really last now.
No. That's why Nicki is so big.
Yeah.
That's why Kim was where she was at.
Yeah. So
You know
that's
what
why I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
That's
That's why
why
it
a lot
made
of
me
people-
think. Like it's a hard question to answer. Like is like is hip hop dying?
It ain't gonna
feel like
die.
it's
not
just
gonna
not
die.
evolving.
It's just transitioning.
Yeah, it needs to evolve.
Yeah,
soon.
it is. It is going to
yeah.
evolve. It's always that pocket where we don't know which way we're going.
Right. It needs to evolve.
Remember that Laffy Taffy era?
Yeah.
It's like what
Snap
what's that?
music. Snap
That
music.
Snap your
and it was cool, I guess, for them down there, whatever. It was okay, but I'm not saying that was a whack song, but it was an era where it was all of that. And
You know what? I didn't like it until that little John came on. Snap your fingers, do the step.
yeah.
Because you know what? Because he had the production behind it.
Of course, yeah.
Like, so I was like, hold on. I kind of like this.
But that was an era.
But yeah, but a lot of the era I didn't like. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't like,
it was like,
a Laffy Taffy
disco.
guy.
Disco had his few years,
Right.
and then disco just went somewhere else.
I mean, I'm still a disco man.
No, I love disco.
I still
love disco. Of course, of course.
I'll be in the whip. I throw on that KC and the Sunshine Band. I'll be
No,
your
you
boogie
dance.
man.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Come on, the Bee Gees.
the-
But I mean,
the
disco
Bee
had
Gees.
Bee Gees had an era. I mean, the sister disco had an era.
What's crazy? You wouldn't even know the Bee Gees was white.
Nah,
The way they sound.
no, you wouldn't.
Casey either. Casey and the Sunshine
people,
Band. You ain't know Casey was white.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that were white back in the day. You'd be like, whoa,
Disco
that's
is a
white?
different era. I like the disco. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't around to
No, that
be
my
in
mother
the
used to
disco
play it,
era.
and then just
But
something-
yeah. But I
But
like
it was good music.
I like
though.
the music from the
It
disco
was good
era.
music.
It was a show about that. Like it was a show
Saturday Night
about
Fever.
No, after that. I'm talking recently, not recent, like the last 10 years maybe.
Oh yeah.
It was when it was transition, the Get Down.
Yes,
When they
I
was
remember that.
transitioning from the disco era to hip hop. It was called the Get Down.
Okay, I didn't.
It was
see
on
that.
Netflix. It was good.
It was on Netflix. It was, matter of fact, it was about like the Bronx, like the kid from the Bronx, and it was about when they was transitioning out of that
Oh,
disco
so it was
era.
showing you where hip hop started.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
I mean,
where did it start?
ATL,
In the Bronx.
Atlanta is where
In the
hip hop
Bronx.
started.
In the Bronx. You know it started in the Bronx. Come on, give it to us. Give
Yeah,
to
it
us.
started for sure. It started
Come
in
on,
the Bronx.
come on.
On what Sedgwick?
DX stand up.
Sedgwick is where it started.
Cedric
Cedric
Avenue.
Ave, yeah.
Cedric Ave, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's all good. I mean,
But that is where the show took
Cedric Avenue, Cypress Avenue, huh?
Yeah, that's where the show took
Yeah.
place at.
Yeah.
And it was like that disco era when it was going out, and then they was bringing like the break beats, bringing hip hop in, because they would take the disco records,
Yeah, and just loop it.
They would call it the get down, but it was really the break part, and then they would loop the break part, and they would
Get
start
down.
Yeah, and they would start rapping over. it.
Get down.
Yeah, just keep looping.
Get. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, like I there's a lot of people.
I don't know what's the next era.
You
of
know
hip-hop,
who's a
though.
dope MC? She's young.
Who?
She's from Atlanta. Starts with an L.
Lotto.
You talking about Lotto?
Lotto.
I think Lotto.
And it's another one too. I like her. I like her a lot.
You know who I like? I like the short girl. What's her name? She's from New York. The little short girl.
Lola Brooke?
Lola Brooke. Thank you, Paul. I like Lola Brooke.
Yeah, Lola Brooke is dope.
Yeah.
She's from Brooklyn. Somebody was just, I think my daughter was just like.
She's a little person though.
Like no, she's small. She's small.
Yeah. She's like 1 inch from getting a check. Like where they get the little people checks out. But she's dope.
All right.
Shout out to Young Sab. You know that's Fat Man Scoop's little brother. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. He's behind Lola Brooke.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Young Sab. What up?
Yo, Lola, if you looking for some beats, man, my son do beats.
Lola is Lola from the Bronx? I think Lola from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Same thing.
She ain't gonna get down with nobody from the Bronx.
Both boroughs, 2 B's.
Double B's.
Yeah.
What you throwing up over there?
Double B's, B. Double B's.
I don't know what you throwing up.
B's.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, one time I was in Brooklyn over by my old store, and some dude stopped me, and he was like, "This is a whole sidetrack," but he stopped me. He's like, "Yeah, I know you. I know on your show y'all be throwing the setup." I said, "What are you talking about?"
You said that?
Yeah. I said, "What you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, your show. You had a whole show where y'all were talking about sets, whatever the case may be, and I just wanted to let you know, like everybody over here, we big B's over here." So I said, show me what you're talking about. So he pulls it up, he shows me, it ain't our show, but it's our set. I said, that's our set, but that ain't our show. I said, multiple shows film at our show. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, like I ain't. But you just threw it up.
2026, so we changing our set.
Yeah, you just threw it up, so I'm just making sure that they know. We ain't throwing nothing up.
Gang, right?
Gang.
Yeah. But I mean,
50 said, I am not gang. That's what 50 said on his song. He's like, I am not gang. I do not gang bang. He let it be known. Like, they ain't catching me in no Rico.
Yo, I mean, you really think about it, man. It's like it's crazy. I see people trying to blame the label. Oh, your labels are controlling it. They telling you, they putting out. I said, nah, man. The label ain't writing. They're not writing music for you.
They're not.
I'm talking from a business aspect. If you make a song and it sounds good, and I think I can make money off of it, I don't care what you talk about.
Right.
As long as it's not, crazy, like, graping a girl or anything, to that, level, or, but if it can make a song, but you're killing the community. I'm in the business of making money. That's a hit record. I don't know. I'm not entrenched into the streets the way he is. Right. So I don't know what damage it's causing. Do I have to do my research now? Now I'm doing research and development? No.
Right.
I have a whole department with A&Rs who tell me this is it. This is what's moving the streets.
Right.
And
it's true. So it's kind of like up to the consumer. Because if the consumer wasn't feeling it, if it come out and you saying whatever all these heinous acts you did on the record, and then I'm not feeling it, guess what? The label's not gonna put that out because they like this not what's making money.
You can't leave it. You can't.
Right, it's not the label.
No.
People think it's like a conspiracy theory and the label is Illuminati and the government controls the record labels. That's the streets basically control everything.
Yeah.
When it get to the consumer, what the consumer wants is what they're gonna give the consumer.
Yeah. But the people try to dictate. Oh, well, this is what they're putting out. Oh, they don't have to put that out. Well, isn't art subjective?
Right. I didn't have to write it. If I'm the artist, I didn't have. I could have wrote something different.
That's my point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, they're in the business of making money, putting out hits. Sometimes they go too fast with it. I mean, they might make a few million off of that one song, and they're gonna burn you out. I want to make legends. I want to make superstars.
Right.
I don't want a one-hit wonder, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? If it just happens to be like that, then whatever. But my goal wasn't to be a one-hit wonder. My goal was to have multiple songs.
And then there's so much stuff you can do with that person that stays out.
Of course.
So many other ventures you can go into.
But think about this. I just thought about this just now. Isn't it in the label's best interest so you spend less money, you get one hit song, you bleed them dry, and then whatever, right? He goes. But if the artist sells a gazillion records, he's gonna renegotiate his contract. He sells another gazillion records. he may not stay with you.
Right.
He may not say, he may want to leave.
Right.
I don't know how long the album is for, maybe 3-4 albums, I don't know. How long the contract is for.
Right, depending on what it is now. They're getting shorter and shorter now.
Yeah. So if a label only spent $25,000, $30,000 and maybe another $20,000 in promotion or marketing or whatever, they don't spend a lot of money nowadays. But if they spent that much money and then they made a whole bunch of money, then it does make sense for them just to, you got a hit, put it out. You got a hit, put them out. Right. If it sticks, that's good for us. If it don't stick, we made
didn't spend a lot of money
for that anyway. It doesn't matter. So I don't know. I mean, they have a strategy, and I guess it's working for them for the moment. But superstars make way more money, man.
Right, the longevity of this. Yeah.
And think about this: a lot of people that get in the business very fast. They don't know how to conduct themselves when they go onto radio stations, when they're doing interviews. They're late.
Right. I mean, it's so much stuff that they just don't know.
When they get frustrated when they're asking the wrong question,
right,
instead of learning how to shift and maneuver around the wrong question.
Right. Because so much stuff they don't know how to do because there's no type of training.
No, there's no training. There's so no artist development, no media training, nothing.
Right.
Nothing. So it's like, this is what happens, and it seems like I feel like R&B is going to make a comeback.
Yeah, that was about to be my next question to you. Like, so where do you feel like the music's going now? Because, like you said, like a lot of hip hop is just so fast, and you don't have the guidance or the mentorship anymore there. So, like, where do you feel like music is going next?
What's so crazy about that? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
The way girls are now, these young girls, do they really know what real love is? Because they don't speak about real love. They speak about money more so than love. So do they know how to relay a message to say, well, I really love you?
You're right, because even if they're not writing it, you have to convince me that you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
That's what a lot of people were saying about Drake. I know I give him a hard time. I give you a hard time, Drake. Pause on the hard time. Fire for the hard time. But because they were saying like a lot of the music he doesn't write. But he conveys the message very well.
This is the music business.
Yeah, but whatever it is, the message gets conveyed very well. You know what I mean? Because he's been around like a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone knew if something is even written for them, if I'm gonna believe it, if it's believable, Like you're not gonna be like Jodeci. Jodeci was singing in the rain with the shirts off.
Yeah.
And they was crying, God, Grady, I will cry for you. Tonight, I was out in the rain.
This dude's crazy, man.
I think in Drake's case, when he first entered the market, he was writing everything himself. He proved himself
for sure
as a working artist.
Right, for sure. The songwriting, the singing, and the rap.
And he was writing for other people.
Nobody can tell me he didn't write for Lil Wayne.
For sure. I don't
know. He didn't help Lil Wayne out.
I don't know.
No, bro, you come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
Well, I don't know. Wayne,
come on. Lil Wayne changed his flow like 4 times in his career. His whole style changed.
Even that song "Unthinkable"
Corey Guns
by Alicia.
Yeah, I don't know.
1 step, 2 step, 3. Come on.
Drake wrote that.
Little
Keys record.
Lil Wayne doesn't.
Corey Guns.
Lil Wayne said he doesn't write. So how is somebody going to write for him? He doesn't even write himself.
Wow.
He doesn't even put anything on paper.
Everybody says Jay-Z and Biggie. Everybody say they don't write no more.
I'm just saying they said Wayne don't write.
And it tells you, it shows that you didn't write too.
Wayne's pretty. Only the last album. The last album wasn't. I believe it was the production.
Wayne made some hits.
He should have got Baby Paul to produce that last album. If he didn't get Manny Fresh, he should have got Baby Paul. I think that's what he was missing on that last album. But everybody can't just be like, I don't write.
Yo, look at Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
This whole album was crack.
No, but you know why? I'm about to say something I wasn't supposed to say. What? You know why that album was so good?
Why?
Because Diddy produced it.
Diddy didn't produce that.
Yes, he did. Diddy's the executive producer of that album.
Executive producer?
Yeah.
No. He was in every studio session.
You talk about Nipsey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Diddy, whatever we say about him, he has an ear. Like,
no.
Yeah, he's like
see, Diddy wasn't the type of person to put stuff out real
100%.
Anyway.
He was not.
He ain't gonna put nothing out.
100%. It's gonna be perfect.
Quality control, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be
quality
perfect.
Control.
Yeah.
You know,
Nipsey said he was a big fan of what Puff did for Big. You know, like Big's albums in terms of the variety of music under one umbrella.
Those are good albums, man. Big had a couple of classics.
Yeah,
every album he had.
About this, how many people
he only
have
had two,
classics?
but it was classic.
It's only a few rappers that have classic albums.
It's true. Albums.
Think about it. I'm gonna name 6 straight out the gate. Nas.
Illmatic.
Yeah.
And Stillmatic. I'm gonna say Stillmatic was classic too.
Illmatic was crazy. Stillmatic.
Even what's the name was classic. It was written.
I was about to
classic.
say, some people argue that.
Yeah, but see, because he was doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
But then Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Classic album. Biggie. Jeezy.
Yeah.
Rick Ross.
You think Rick Ross got a classic?
What?
The first album?
What?
The Port of Miami?
Man, don't do that.
Know.
Don't do that.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Do that.
I don't know if Ross was.
Bro.
The look on Silk's face.
I don't know,
tripping.
bro. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that.
You better
again.
listen to that whole. Man, I played that CD till I had to get another one.
I know Wayne.
Yo,
Wayne has a classic.
Man,
but which one though? I would say the Carter 3 is the best Wayne album I've ever heard.
Carter 3 was really good. It would be Carter 1 or Carter 3. I would say between
so you can play it without skipping.
The first Carter or Carter 3.
And the Clips, they had a classic album. This last album was classic.
You know what's crazy? They might. So going back to what you just said, the last classic album that I think there was a mainstream album.
Okay, what's up?
Was Nipsey, right?
I can agree.
Yeah.
Up until that, I had nothing.
Okay.
So that was what 2019. So the next classic album was the Clips to me.
Clips album was crazy.
That was the next
Clips
classic,
album,
like from top to bottom.
I played that album.
Mainstream albums.
You know what's so crazy?
Because what's her name has a classic album now too. Moni
Love
has
only
a
like
classic
9
album.
songs or 7 songs or something like that. 8 songs on the album.
Yeah,
it's not a lot of songs. I bought the album. I'm playing it.
On which one?
I'm playing it.
Clips?
Clips.
I think it's 13. I just listened to it.
No, it can't be 13.
13 songs.
I played it and it kept on playing and playing. It looped, and I'm like, y'all heard this song before. And it looped, and I'm like, y'all heard the song again. And I played it 3 times without even thinking about playing. I don't think it's 3 songs.
But it's 13.
13 songs.
I think so. I just listened to it on the way here.
I want to thank you for the acknowledgement on the Moni project. It's weird, but a lot of people think it's an album. It's actually an EP.
Yeah, it's an EP. She got 8 songs on it?
Yeah.
Is it 8? Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
One of the songs is like a bonus version, like a different mix by a DJ.
Right. She needs to come up with a full project because that was a solid project.
That was like a reintroduction.
And I'm not saying that because you're my man. I'm being serious. Like, that's a solid project.
So the goal is, was to reintroduce her to the market because she hasn't been out musically in a long time, and I think she's gonna do a full length in the new year. So, yeah.
Has to. That was solid EP.
Appreciate it.
He's looking up the clips. I'm telling you, it's like 13 songs. I listened to it on the way here. Is it 14?
Is this right?
Yeah, how many is it?
It says 21. No. Something's wrong. This is wrong.
No. And they don't have no deluxe, so that's definitely not it.
I don't know how many albums.
It's called Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Albums wrong.
I think it's 13. I was just listening to it. But before that, I would say the
Yeah, it is
mainstream.
13.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, it was so good that it looped.
And then going back to not saying that you're always right, because you're not always right, but going back to what you were saying, like we hadn't heard Malice in so long because he was like a pastor or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he probably was just sitting there, really, taking notes of what's going on, thinking about his past life. So he had like a lot of material and he delivered it well because it wasn't microwave music.
Yeah.
And he probably, every verse is like a classic verse from him on that album.
Oh, I forgot Scarface.
Oh, the diary?
Package.
Oh, you like the I like the
package.
diary.
You know, that was a dope album
nice
too.
Yeah.
Yo, Dr. Dre.
The Chronic.
Yo, people took their time and really thought about Tupac. I forgot. Yo, people really took their time and said, "Yo, what about this?" Because you know what I tell people when I'm working with artists or whatever. I tell them, I said, "Listen, you gotta imagine your album is like a book, storybook.
Yep.
Every song is a chapter. It's a new chapter. You're telling a different story.
You're telling us, right?
And
to
you
make
segues into the next one.
Right. To
and
make one big story, to make the book, right?
Yeah, exactly. And in between, if you have a little skits, nobody do skits anymore.
Nobody does skits.
I don't know why they don't do skits anymore.
I think, but no one has the attention span anymore. A lot of the kids now have
Yo, a
ADHD.
skit. You know what's so crazy? A skit.
They have ADHD. No one's listening
1
to
minute,
that no more.
a half a minute skit could be viral because people will be playing in their background while they doing a little meme or whatever.
Right.
So you should do skits.
Right.
You should do skits. You don't know what's going to.
And now you can make skits like I'm saying now like we in the 21st century.
I know.
But turn skits into videos.
Yeah.
You got to think about back when you had like the Mad Rapper doing skits. It cost too much money for them to be like, all right, let's just make this skit into a video, into a viral video. There's no viral videos. So now any skit could just be turned into like a viral video, like they do, like Drewski skits, like all of these skits, except they're music skits.
I was gonna say something, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna do that with my son.
Yeah, so don't say it.
I was getting ready to say I was gonna do this. No one ever did this.
Yeah, so don't say it.
I'm like, I want. Nah, I'm not.
No, don't say it.
I'm just gonna do
I
it.
will say that I want to shout out D-Dot since you mentioned the Mad Rapper because he actually made an AI video of that old song he produced for 50, How to Rob.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it's on the internet. I don't know if you've seen it, but he has an AI video of How to Rob because he produced that for 50.
Yeah, that song caused a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
That song, that's why I like the whole industry started hating 50 because of that song. And it was just him making a song about how to rob, almost like a Little Kim made, like Biggie made Dreams.
Yeah.
And because Lil Kim redid it, and
R&B,
and then Nicki Minaj redid it too.
People
But
sensitive, man. That's
that's
dope song.
crazy.
That was definitely a great song, man.
It was.
But, I
And
mean,
people don't give 50 his credit now. 50 was a
Come on, 50 had a classic album. I forgot about that.
Oh no, that's
What?
that might be
Probably the biggest classic album
Ever.
Eminem classic album.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of Eminem. I'm not
Yeah.
even going. 50 had a classic album. A lot of people, Ja Rule had a classic album.
Which one?
That first album.
Yeah, Vinny. What is it? Vinny Vici.
Vici,
Whatever it is.
It's a few people that had classic albums, man.
DMX.
DMX. Oh my God.
He had two classics in the same year.
God.
Yeah.
He released the first album, and then he released the second album the same year.
6 months later.
Yeah, same year.
I'm gonna let it be known because you said DMX, Rough Riders. Uncle Murder is one of my favorite rappers.
Right.
I'm not talking about Uncle Murder now. Forget that Uncle Murder. I'm talking about Uncle Murder back then.
Right.
Yeah.
Old Uncle
the
Murder.
90s Uncle Murder.
Yeah.
Uncle Murder was fire.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
People forgot he did a mixtape with Mano. That was fire. They had a dope mixtape.
Uncle Murder
together.
is the truth, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He calmed down a lot.
Yeah.
He's more diplomatic now.
He got older.
He ain't the same Uncle Murder.
Yeah, he's not.
He ain't the same Uncle Murder, but Uncle Murder was crazy back then.
But that's the reason I think Uncle Murder was back then. He was too wild to even get on with a major, and they keep him.
But he was on Rough Rider. That was a perfect label for him. As far as, well, in hindsight, maybe it wasn't, but I mean, at that time,
Right.
he slid right in. Well, fire for that, but he was perfect for that label. He was perfect for that label.
But I think
that was hilarious.
I guess because once he got there though, it was already like DMX was kind of established already.
Yeah.
And the Locks was already established because they came back.
Well, the Locks wasn't signed to Rough Riders.
No, they came back and signed the Rough Riders. Remember?
Well, at that,
I think Uncle Murder came right after that.
Yeah, after they left
they
Bad
had
Boy.
Eve. They had a few people.
Yeah, I think he
They
came
had
right
Jen,
after that.
Jen was on there.
Yeah. But then that's what happened too. I think it was around that time that, like we thought of Rough Riders, we thought DMX, the Locks, Eve.
Yeah.
I
And they
gotta
had
ask,
Drag On, there was other ones. But
I gotta ask this question, guys. Since we referencing the Locks, which album was better? The one they did with Bad Boy, or when they went to the Rough Riders and dropped
Bad Boy.
that second album?
Bad Boy.
so I'm gonna
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you something.
I'll be honest.
No,
Okay.
you gotta do your thing.
Okay.
Do your thing.
So I feel like the Bad Boy album was better. I feel like it was a better album, produced better, songs was better. But I like the Rough Rider album better because that's the era I was in then. Like I was in the mind frame. Get wild, shoot 'em up, wear Scully, put your hoodie on. So it was just different. But I like the Bad Boy album as a better piece of music. It's definitely
This
better.
might be controversial because people might get on me about this, but it's just my opinion. To me, Jadakiss is the best. He's one of the top rappers to me.
Right, ever.
Top 10 to me.
Yeah.
Lyrical.
Right, lyricist.
He
He's
makes
definitely a lyricist.
dope singles. The albums don't be all that. To me,
It's true.
the albums don't be all that, but
It's
the
true.
singles be crazy.
Right.
Now, Styles P album, All right.
Yeah, what is it?
I
The
remember.
Ghost and
Styles P, huh?
Yeah, he did a
Gangsta and the Gentleman.
Yeah,
Styles P
Oh, no.
album.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
It's not a classic album though.
No, I didn't
but
say
it-
that.
but
I
it's-
just said it's
it's-
crazy
it's a
album.
good album,
Well, this is a classic album though. Wu-Tang.
36 Chambers,
How could we not forget?
Raekwon, built for Cuban links.
the purple tape.
Oh my God.
I got
you
that
know,
purple
Ghost-
tape. I lost my mind when I got that purple tape.
Ghost made dope album, but he certain
Supreme
things
Clientele. It was good.
Colors of
Yeah, it was a-
P and all that, and I'm like, what?
It was a good album.
But his
Well, Ghost even says
But,
now that he was
yo,
just saying stuff that ain't even make sense.
I'm like, what?
Like, what is he saying?
you talking about?
He said no, it didn't
But,
mean anything.
His skits was crazy.
Yeah.
His
We got to take it to
They had
Queens.
me spin to the ceiling like Bugs Bunny.
We got to take it to Queens. Mob Deep.
Yo,
Oh,
yeah,
my
Mob
God.
Deep.
The
That
infamous.
the second album,
Yes.
not the first.
Yes.
Where it's
The infamous-
really the first.
No.
But it's the second. No, I'm just saying. Like, remember they dropped Juvenile Hell.
Yeah.
Juvenile.
First album, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah,
that
right.
was all-
No
that
one
was-
even knows
that's
about
what I'm
it.
saying.
It was
Most
on
people,
the record.
people
That's why
don't
I
even.
said the second
People
album.
don't even know that.
Yeah, they don't.
That they even have.
They don't know that.
Right,
They
right.
think that the Infamous was the first album.
Oh, I'm gonna go your direction, Brooklyn. Black Moon.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Black Moon, that first album.
Into
yeah,
the Stage.
Yeah, Into the Stage was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yo, whoever produced that album,
That was
whoa.
the B minus. Shout out to Evil D, Mr.
Whoa.
Walmart.
that
My alma mater.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They had their own style. They had their own style, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Yo.
I ain't come in the game till the first Smith & Wesson album.
Oh, Smith, yeah.
Smith and
Yeah.
Wesson
Smith & Wesson, they
was
did.
nah.
But
Smith
see,
and Wesson
all
was
the
great.
people that we're naming had their own style.
They did.
They had their own thing.
We got a little too excited. We turned into fans real quick.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying that just goes to show
But
you,
that shows you how exciting it
And-
was. You
and,
know what I mean? Like how exciting music used to be.
because everybody had their own thing going. They
had
had
their own lane,
They
yeah.
had their own lane. They had their own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you think about you go on tour.
And that's why we accepted people too, like Gaga. She came in, we was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like even though she's a pop artist, it was so different.
And
You're
Vince
like,
produced that whole
yeah,
album.
yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So you got to think. Yo, my boy, my friend of mine, Salon Remy, produced
Made you look.
Winehouse.
Amy
Amy
Winehouse.
Winehouse, Fugees.
And Nas.
Yeah.
He did Salam is the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
all the
Amy
artists you're
Winehouse,
naming are
he was
so
dope. She
they're
was
so different from each other, and you know what I mean. And
But these guys are real producers, man. Real Hank Shockley and them dudes.
Yeah.
Real producers.
Right.
They know how to do
so you
that.
had real artists and you had real producers.
How could we
So that
forget
was
Public Enemy?
That's what I was. Yeah, you know.
Man.
So you gotta. It's just that's
Flavor
why.
Flav with the clock. Like
He
that
was
was
doing his
crazy.
own
You got a
thing.
big, you got a
He
clock
started his
hanging
own
from his
movement.
chest.
Yeah.
We were like, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Public Enemy album?
The first one.
Okay, so
The first one.
I'm trying to think.
Yo Bum Rush the Show,
Yeah.
Time Bomb.
Mhm.
Because not to be confused with It Takes a Nation of Millions, that was their second album.
that was my
That
favorite.
was my favorite.
Yeah, that was my favorite album.
That's the album with Don't Believe the
Yeah,
Hype.
yeah. Don't.
Don't believe
Rebel,
it.
Rebel
What's
Without
the name?
a
Who
Cause.
produced that? That was
That was Bomb Squad.
wow. And then Ice-T, because Bomb Squad produced Ice-T. I mean Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, yeah.
Ice
Yeah,
Cube's
not
first
Ice-T.
album,
Most
solo
Wanted.
album.
Not Ice-T at all. Because Ice-T
Most
ain't had no
Wanted.
colors.
Yo, he did his thing.
Colors.
You didn't like that Power album, the first
I
one?
like that album, man.
Ice-T?
I like that album.
Ice-T had, you know.
Ice-T.
I'm not gonna say it was a classic, but Ice-T did his thing.
Nah, Ice-T always sounded
It
to
took
me
him this far.
it sounded like he
Still,
was,
he been on Law and Order for 30 years almost.
and you know what? And it sounded like he's like reading like somebody holding cue cards up.
Yo, you said
He be like, yeah, and he did grape her in the back.
I think you said something about that in the previous
I
episode.
know,
Yeah, I
man.
did.
You hating on Ice-T, man.
Because I saw them filming, and
stop.
one of the stars up there is not feeling Ice-T, so she told me all the secrets. I ain't gonna say which other character
You
was.
hating because
Yeah.
Ice-T getting that big check.
Yeah, Ice-T getting that check though, so I can't. It worked.
Come on, Ice-T.
Pookie.
He a fellow Aquarian. man.
Pookie, put down the pipe, Pookie. Like, so Ice Cube, Bomb Squad, Ice Cube. Like,
Yeah.
that album was crazy. What album was that? That was
America's Most Wanted.
America's
That's the
Most
first
Wanted.
album.
Yeah, America's Most
Ice
Wanted.
Cube's first solo
Ice
album.
Cube. That's the first.
As soon as he broke
Yo.
from NWA, no one probably thought he
came
wasn't
to
gonna
New-
make it.
He came to New York to do one of his first shows, and he had the skull, big skull in the Palladium, Palladium. Yo, the crowd, it was so packed in the Palladium that night, man. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Tell me a story.
Same night.
Tell me a bedtime
The
story,
same
Uncle
night.
Ricky.
I'm with Grand Pooba and my god brother, right? I'm in there. We up in there, whatever. The same night, Jam Master Jay, God bless the dead, and Run. Jam Master Jay, Run, and what's his name got kicked out the club.
Wow.
I'm
Why?
like, what the what? They kicking out Run DMC?
Why?
They kicked him. I don't know. I don't know if it was a fight. I don't know, but they kicked him out the club.
Right.
Wow.
I see Tupac walking up the block, coming to the club.
Right.
And so we get inside, boom, the show's on. A fight broke out. A bouncer runs past me. And when I tell you, he hit me so hard, man, I spun around like a 360. I was like, what the Yo, I was so heated.
Right.
But at that time, I was weighing about $1. Maybe $1.75.
Right. You said, I can't do, you know what I mean?
I was like, I was mad. I swear, I joined Bally's the very next day. So I'm in the Bally's like this, B. I'm lifting weights. I swear, I was lifting weights every day, every day. Now we in the tunnel now. Go to the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fight breaks out.
The tunnel was like Fight Club.
Yeah, exactly.
The tunnel,
we in
yeah.
the tunnel. Fight break out. Bouncer broke past me. I tense up. Boom. He said, "Oh, my bad, big man." Yeah, baby.
You're right.
Yeah.
Got him back.
Got him back. I don't even know if it was the same bouncer.
Right. It was a bouncer. You're like, okay.
I got mine.
Yeah.
I got mine. I was like, never again. B. You ain't gonna
big
you gonna toss me around like I'm a kid. You crazy? You know, ego. You know how it is.
Right.
But yo, you know, you have to be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yo, Ice Cube, he killed it. He killed it that night. He killed it.
Yeah.
He's official. He's definitely a star. Ice Cube, hands down. NWA.
I was just about to say. I think
NWA.
my favorite was Niggas for Life. That was my favorite album.
Yeah. But everybody we're naming paid their dues. Everybody
and they
we're
were
naming
completely different.
got jerked.
Yeah.
Everybody we naming got jerked. They
They did.
learned the game, and they said, "Yo, we're gonna keep on going forward." Look, Snoop got jerked.
Yeah.
Not by Dr. Dre, but Snoop got jerked.
Snoop too, classic album.
And then
Doggy
yeah,
Style's
that's what I'm
classic.
saying. Doggy Style. But then he kept on doing his thing, and here he is right now. Pharrell got jerked.
Yeah.
Timbaland got jerked.
Yeah.
Everybody gets jerked, but they put in they pay their dues. They keep on
Right.
going, and then they learn. And you got to bump your head in this business. You got to bump your head.
Right. It's
and
like, I
learn
mean,
the business.
that's what people don't look at the music business like it's a job. They look at it like it's a lottery ticket.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like when they get it, they're, boom, I
Yeah.
made it. And it's
Yeah.
not like that. It's like
Yeah.
any other job. When you first start in your job, what happens? You go into your job, what's going to happen? You're going to be on a lower pay scale.
yeah,
So you might bump into someone who you feel like you're better than or that you do a better job than, but you make a lot less than them.
yeah, yeah,
And that's because they paid their dues.
Yeah.
You didn't. You got to pay your dues.
yeah.
And that's why a lot of people don't see it like that. They're like, oh, I'm in the music business. I hit the lottery. I should be rich.
Yeah.
I should be getting this money. I shouldn't be getting jerked. It's
Yeah.
like any other business you go
Yeah.
into. When you start from the bottom, you're starting from the bottom.
You ever been somewhere and you watch somebody, but they know you watch somebody who's been doing it for 10, 15 years, in anything, job, music, whatever, acting, and you've been watching them. And you're like, wow, so fluid. It just flows like
You said
Effortlessly.
fluid? Like fluid? Like what? Like
water.
like
It just
LGBT or like no, it's fluid? You said fluid. I didn't know if you were saying like, because I know they use that. That's their word now.
I didn't know
Fluid
that.
is
I
the
didn't
word.
know.
Okay.
How do you know that?
I have my ear to the streets. And I have friends, you know what I mean, LGBT.
No, listen, man, you know,
Whatever
it's
the
all
case.
good. But
But I know which one you were talking about, but I'll let you get back to it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the interruptions.
well, they're great at what they do, and you think you're nice, but then when you go on stage or you go into
Oh.
doing what they do,
Yeah,
you're like, whoa,
for sure.
oh my God, he has it.
Right.
I've seen a few people do it. I've seen Jay just come on stage and just stand there for like 3-4 minutes,
Right.
do nothing, just stand there in Madison Square Garden
And they just yelling.
and do nothing, and it's like, ah, going
Okay.
crazy, doing nothing. But you see the confidence.
Right.
You don't get that confidence at the beginning because if you
You
look at
don't.
Jay when he's with Jazzo or when he's with
Completely
Big Daddy
different.
Kane.
He's just raw. He's like,
just raw. He's just trying to figure it out.
Right.
But once he figured it out, it's like, oh yeah,
Right.
that confidence level.
And it's the
just
same thing.
different.
People don't, again, like a lot of artists that come in, they think it's a lottery ticket instead of a business you have to work at. That's like a high school player or a college player looking at the NBA and be like, I can shoot better than Steph Curry until you step on the NBA floor.
Yeah.
And then you realize you don't even know the rules of the game.
Pressure.
Right. You don't even know how things
You play
go.
for a high school team.
Completely
Now you're
different.
playing for a 30,000 people in the arena?
30 to 50,000, yeah.
50,000. Now the pressure of just
you walking through the tunnel is completely
it's like,
different.
oh, it's just that's how record companies get these artists too. Because when you walk through the record company, you see life-size pictures of Jay and then life-size pictures of this person and Kanye and life-size pictures and plaques everywhere. You get overwhelmed because it's like, oh my God, this is really it. Now you get nervous. You start shaking. You don't even know what to do unless you're really hungry. You starving, you're going to jump on that table and do whatever you got to do. You might go in the bathroom and come out with a deal. Like some people do.
You just made me think of an idea, though. I think, you know what I think we need to do? I think we need to pool all our resources together, and we need to start a foundation of bringing artists up from the bottom again, like training artists from the bottom to the top. Because that doesn't happen anymore. Like basically like a training camp. Yeah, but on a whole different level.
You know,
it's no artist development
I'm
anymore.
gonna tell you, bro.
It doesn't exist anymore. And you know how, like, by the time you see an artist, like back in the day, by the time you see an artist, they've been out 5 years already. You just didn't know who they was.
Yeah.
They done opened up for people on the road. They done did so many things.
Yeah.
And then by the time the record drop, you think they're new. But they already been out 10 years.
Yeah.
So they look seasoned because they've been out so long. Like you said, they studying the person in front of them, or the person who's on the stage, or the person that the record label was like, here, go on tour with them.
Yeah.
Open up the shows for them for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put your record out.
I mean, you know, that takes time, man. And these artists will leave you so fast. Because once they make it, it's like, oh, well, I did it. You didn't do anything. I did it. I did it.
Yeah, it's true.
I always could do it.
And like you said, you really can't.
What are you talking about?
Right.
I didn't need you.
Like you said, and you lock them into a contract, they're gonna be like, oh, they jerked me. They had me locked into this deal. I couldn't get out. And they're not saying, gonna think about all the work you put in for them to get where they're at.
Yeah. But that's just the way the business is. And nothing you can do about that. It's always going to be. There's very few loyal, solid people in the business of entertainment. In sports, there's very few solid, loyal people. People are people, man.
So what do you feel? You feel like the hip hop's gonna die out, or you feel like?
Oh no, it's not going anywhere.
What do you feel like is gonna happen? Like what is going?
It's just like I said. It's going. We're in a disco era right now.
Right.
We're in that era where everybody's saturating the market with something because it sounds good, and the sound is the same.
Right.
But you know what happens? It's just like New York. We saturated the market with this New York.
Right. And then something new came in.
Until some people say, yo, I don't want to hear no more of that.
Right.
So I'm curious who's going to be the next state that takes over that most of the talent, because Texas had it at one time.
Right.
Atlanta got it.
Yeah.
Cali had it at one time.
I think Atlanta's over. I'm not even trying to be funny.
I'm saying who's going to be the next state where a lot of talent comes from.
Right.
And you got to go there because that's where all the talent is. But
like
who
the
knows?
cesspool of talent. Who knows? Yeah.
You don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's like right now, if I feel like, and people might get mad at me for saying, but if Atlanta don't change up and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of talented people in Atlanta. It's a melting pot of different states living there.
Everybody moved there now.
But if they don't change up the way they do their music and the way, they produce and everything, another state's gonna come with a different sound, and they're gonna,
it's gonna fizzle out.
Yeah.
Just like what happened to New York. But New York still can drop an artist, like one major artist. I was about to say one major artist can always come out of New York.
That pops
but
out
it's
of New
not
York
like
and blows like crazy.
Right.
And and it works, but then it's always that one. But we had it at one time.
It's probably gonna be
I think we got too cocky.
It's probably gonna be a Midwest state, somewhere in the Midwest.
That'd be cool.
Or the next cool. melting pot.
But you see what these lazy A&Rs, they don't go. Remember back in the days that A&R used to go, oh, where, Mississippi? Yo, what's a hot club in Mississippi? Let's go down there. Let's hang out for a minute. Let's hang out for a week down there. And they'll go down there and listen to the artist and really, see what's
going on.
See him perform and, live with him for a second and see how vibe out with him. And they be like, yo, yeah, he got it. He got it. I didn't need no numbers because I saw it. I saw it myself.
Right.
All we got to do is put the machine behind him. It's over. He's out of here.
I think that's what's part of the problem. The digital age of accessibility made that level of exclusivity become more limited, and people are less interested to take the time out to go to a market like you pointed out. They just look up the stats online. Okay, this the artist from this popping. Okay, what's their Instagram? What's their YouTube?
But see, but suppose he's not good at. A lot of artists are not good at marketing.
Right.
A lot of artists are not good at going on the internet and doing this and doing that. They're not good at that.
Right.
They need a team behind them to help them with that.
Right.
I'm great at rapping. I'm great at writing songs. I'm great at I'm great at that. I'm not great at multitasking and doing this.
So a lot of
and doing
times
that
you'll
and
never
that.
find that artist.
That's my point.
That's what
And
happens.
that's my
You're
point.
looking for the next big internet sensation instead of like a true artist.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said if I had a label, I would go out there. I'd be in the trenches. I'd be in the trenches. I'd be
that
like,
grassroots approach, right?
yeah. I find it. I go to the barbershop, local barbershop. Yo, who's a hot kid around here, man? Who's a hot dude? You know what they're gonna say? Hey, yo, Leroy. Yo, bring your brother over here. Yo, Tasha, bring your cousin.
Yeah, so
Boom,
just so
and
you
before
guys
know
hear it,
boom.
the Price of Fame will be doing a star search on the Chitlin circuit for the next star. We looking for you, baby. And that's the Price of Fame,
Oh, man.
where we talk about fashion, art, music,
And entertainment.
and we out the building.
Peace.
One.
We coming for you, baby.